Let me start the shit before I get lit up in this beach on bro now. I said, let me start the shit before we start getting lit. And I forget. You better start doing shit before you get lit on bro now. You feel me? But anyways, on a deeper level, twin, it says right here, people that many gods and goddesses, many gods and goddesses come into being as what? Thought forms personified. This allowed humans to interact with and interpret cause and effect in the world in which they live. Often these fledgling thought forms were slowly transformed into the gods and goddesses that we know today by the general acceptance of the attributes given to events. As more people adopted the understanding of the events as actions of things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what we are now considering some of the most powerful gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. So, what's this document saying right here? That we developed these entities from our thoughts that were personified, and over time, that those thoughts gained momentum as more and more people started to believe in it. And if you look at the realm today, the most powerful gods are the ones that believe in it the most. You already got cross reference and synchronicity right there. Let's go a little bit further with it on bro now. It says right here, there was at this primitive stage of society no knowledge of the Father on earth, and therefore no Father of God image in heaven, for the gods are but psychic projections. And psychic, what does psychic mean? Psychic, the etymology of psychic is, if you look down at the bottom right there, how convenient. Psychosis, psychic means what? Of the mind. Wait a minute, it says right here, the mind has the ability to affect the universe. Wait a minute, it says right here, beings are thought forms personified. So in this book by Michael Cunningham, you got this whole thought personification aspect, and then Kenneth Grant's Night Side of Eden document is telling you what, that the gods are but what, psychic projections. And if you think about it, it says we say that we are created in God's image and shit like that. And it's funny that psychic projection, a projection denotes an aspect of an image. Psychic denotes an aspect of the mind. So what images are projected from the mind? If you think about it, it's your motherfucking thoughts. If you think about it, how synchronicity is this? It's your thoughts. Your thoughts are projected from your mind as images. For example, everybody think about an apple. Oh my gosh, an image just created. Where is that image at? You could say that shit is in heaven. It's in the ethers. It's the heavens, the astros. It's in the astral. Your thought process. That apple you just figured, that apple you just visualized. So it's just a thought form. Now, if we all thought of an apple and we was all in the same place at the same time, this is what magicians do. That's all magicians do. They just put all their minds together and meditate at the same time and make things happen, and then they document it. The power of the mind. Good. Why you thinking X-Men? Who was the X-Men that gathered up all the just with their superpowers? The psychic one. Bro, now what's his name? Xavier. Couldn't even walk. He ain't have to walk. He got his mind. The fuck? Bro, no, you gonna push me. Good. Bro, no. The nigga that was recruiting all the X-Men was psychic, G. And the most powerfulest entities in the Marvel universe are what? Psychic. Bro, no, because it's all that's their because if your gods and goddesses are being formed off of thought forms, imagine the power of a god and a goddess. Now imagine the power of the mind that manifested that god or goddess from the thought form ether into an energy that gained momentum over time. As more people adopted those understandings of the events and actions of things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what we are now considering some of the most powerful as gods, goddess, demons, and spirits. Get your shit together, twin. Yeah. And then when we cross-reference this book, like I said, with Kenneth Grant Nightside of the Eden, there was at this primitive stage of society, no knowledge of the Father on earth. We can't talk about that. This 360 pack 13. You have to go through the other 360 packs, and therefore no Father of God image in heaven, for the gods are but what? Psychic projections. Because you started off with mother goddess energies. That's why in the Neolithic ages, 30 to 40,000 years ago, you see goddess figurines everywhere. You don't see God images yet. You don't see pictures of dicks and all that. That shit comes way later. That's 6,000 years ago. We're talking 30,000. All you gotta do is pull the receipts on bro now. Pull the receipts on babies. Pull the receipts, twin. They put it all on fucking earth. It's all mounded up and rocked up. Bro, now you can burn the books, but you can't get rid of shit written on caves and walls and stones and I don't know mounds that were built. What you gonna say about that shit? Bro, now that's indestructible, pretty much. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. If we wanted to do that lecture, then we would do that lecture. My bad. Let me check YouTube real quick. YouTube, anybody here yet? Nope. Oh, good. YouTube, let me open this up so y'all can see it on my side. Because I took off. Y'all can't see YouTube, you shouldn't be able to see me. But you should be able to see the screen that I'm reading from. And that's enough. Good. Bro, now. I don't need to be seen from two cameras. This ain't motherfucking on bro now live from Broad on bro now live from the hood. 360 the alphabet. So bro now. Dun, 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 dun. This ain't that twin. All right, anyways, live. Straight out of bro now. What if they put me on blast and shit? Live, straight out of his mama's basement. Oh, bro, they're like, what? Yo, live straight from his mama's basement. 360 The Alchemist. Da, 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 da. What's good with y'all, bro? Mama, oh, bro. All right. Anyways, I'm just saying anything, y'all. Now, anyways, there was at this primitive stage of society, no knowledge of the Father on earth, and therefore no Father of God, image in heaven for the gods, but what psychic projections. I appreciate all the likes and all the whatchamacallit for the ones that resonate with this message. For the rest of y'all, because on bro now, I hope your ass got your hands on the steering wheel and you being a safe driver right now. Because if you ain't double, you know what? Let's just focus on the ones that showing us love. Shout out to I am Margaret's Decline official. Oh, bro, them close enough. All right. Anyways, on some real shit though, twin. The word psychic comes from what? The etymology of psychic is what? It says all the gods are but what? Psychic projections. The word etymology of psychic means what? Of the motherfucking mind. Like I said, what's a psychic projection? Just a thought. A thought form is just a projection, an image projected from your mind. You think about an apple, you see an apple projected from your mind. All gods are but what? Psychic projections. That's why they tell you God, man is made in God's image. They just flip the shit backwards on babies, on brother, on a brother. And if you want to get deeper with this shit, it says all the thought forms, many of our gods and goddesses have came into creation through what? Just pure thought forms. As more people adopted them, the most important part, as greater than themselves, the thought forms gain momentum. Because it's this universe is mental. If you think some shit greater than you, then it is greater than you. If you think some shit da 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 da, then it is. On babies, on brother, on brothers. It's a universe be mental than a motherfucker. If you get 5-6 billion people subscribing to the Abrahamic persona, then you're gonna have a very powerful Abrahamic deity. It's that fucking simple. That's why you can't get because the cross out because the energy exists. It's there now. It's everybody's collective consciousness. And it's whatever they want to believe about it, whatever they've been told, and whatever your programming repeats, because you're a projector. Your consciousness is a projection. That's why they tell you, say, twin, how the fuck you gonna walk around and say we in a holographic universe? How do holographs work? How the fuck a holograph work, y'all? Bro, no, this ain't a trick question. How a holograph work, y'all? Does anybody know? Through projections. It's a projection. Bro, now. So when it says that the gods are but psychic projections, what are your thoughts? Your thoughts are psychic projections. What's the etymology of psychic? Of the mind. Where do your thoughts come from? The mind. So you project your thoughts from your mind. So that is your psychic projections. Bro, now. So anyways, those are what? Your psychic projections. Appreciate everybody double tapping the screen, showing love on babies on bro, no gang, 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 all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. This is from this book, Creating Magical Entities, cross-reference with Night Side of Eden, the psychic projection aspect. But wait, there's more. I mean, we could add multiple documents about the perspective of these psychic projections and the power of it. So the next thing that we need to talk about is what? First off, look right there. What's the etymology of photon? The etymology of photon is light. I said, what's the etymology of photon? The etymology of photon is light. Bro, now, boy, I knew I took something out this 360 pack. Damn. The etymology of photon is light. So with that being said, Why is that so important? Because my twin, my friend and friends, it says right here, many ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flow to both directions. In cases when we are healing each other, we send more photons into the body of the person who needs healing. But when we absorb energy, we are actively pulling photons out of someone's body. As soon as we direct angry thoughts at someone, a tunnel is automatically formed, and we immediately begin trying to pull photons through it. To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel a negative emotions such as guilt, fear, shame, sadness, anger, disgust, terror, or shock. We should have a troll coming in any second. We should usually get a troll around this time to prove our point, because a tunnel was opened up. If you can get a up, can just get you to think about them on bro now. And when you get you to think about them, a tunnel of photon light, it can be transferred on babies, on bro them, on the brothers. You feel what I'm saying? Let me say that again. Photon light can be transferred. Now, I find it very funny that photon represents an aspect of a particle of light. And I find it funny that they say that the gods are psychic projections. And I find it funny that when it comes to a projection, what's the main thing your ass need to project some shit? You need some motherfucking light. So your thoughts are the aspect of light. It's electrons, it's photon electron energy that's being projected into the astros, the cosmos. Get your shit together, twin. You create your entity, which makes sense now that if you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers having a thought form that's being personified on bro them, all of these fledgling thought forms were slowly transformed into the gods and goddesses that we know today by the general acceptance of the attributes given to events. As more people adopted those understandings of the events as actions of things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what we are now considered one of the most powerful is gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits, because you have multiple projections of the photon light tunnel. Because every time we think about somebody, we open up a tunnel of photon light. You created your energies. Good on pronoun. It literally says right here, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flow in both directions. Let's go to the actual science. The mechanism is precisely what Dr. Glein observed in his DNA experience. Angry people pull photons out of the DNA from an angry placenta, where people feeling love were able to beam additional photons into the same DNA. So when they had people thinking about it, they seen the photons of light transferring from this to a placenta. This Dr. Glenn Reen. So that means if you take the placenta out and you're just thinking about something, then you're transferring energy. There's a transfer of photon light energy. So if you get 5 billion because to think of something and believe in something, then guess what? That's a major transference of energy. What's the most deepest part? It says that the energy can do what? But when we absorb energy, we are actively pulling photons out of someone's body. As soon as we direct what? Angry thoughts at someone, a tunnel is automatically formed and immediately begins to pull photons through it. Ain't it funny that you find that you got a lot of angry god energy on bro now? I'm about to kill everybody. Mean ass niggas. I'll fuck everybody up. Angry ass niggas. Look. Angry ass niggas. I'll kill all the firstborns. Fuck it. On bro now. You what? Yeah, I'm getting all your firstborns. And that's a real story. I mean, it's a story, a mythological story. On bro, no, not a real one. It's not. It's not. There's no documentation in no part of fucking ancient Kevin or Egypt where all the firstborns die. That shit don't even make sense, twin. On bro, no, that shit don't even make sense, twin. Come on, bro. Stop that shit. Come on, bro. Nah, for real though. There's no historical principle of that shit anywhere. On bro, unless they make it for you, and they will do that. Like who will stop me from going to Kinko's and just printing up some ancient text on your ass and saying, yeah, bro, here it go right here. Cause you ain't gonna read and check it. Bro, I know this twin. I'm a scholar. Most niggas don't use scholarship. They just repeat shit that's been told to them. Here it go right here, bro. This is the decree that said that all the firstborns died in Egypt. Bro, like, bruh, it's never happened. Cause ain't no society ever could. Bro, let's just be 360 with it. But anyways, that's not even critical thinking. That's just like fucking breathing at this point. Bro, you some shit, you be like, think about it. You ain't even gotta think about the shit. Just breathe. Bro, look. Bro, no, just breathe in that shit. But anyways, on some real shit though, twin. It also says right here, let me go back into this though. As soon as we direct angry thoughts to someone, a tunnel was actively forced and actively automatically formed, and we immediately begin trying to pull photons through it. To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions such as guilt and fear. What do your religions do? Your ass full of sin, you need to be saved, guilt, shame, fear, all that shit, and fear God. Why? Because now I can actively pull the light out of your ass. Hey, this shit eat. And look, motherfuckers get mad at me. I didn't say this shit. They did. They told your ass fear God, didn't they? Bro, now why is that? You never asked. Fear God. Good. And it's literally telling you, oh yeah, when there's fear, a tunnel is actively formed and they can immediately begin to try to pull photons through it. To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions such as guilt and fear. That's what your religions are, sin and fear. Good. The fear of death, the fear of this. You always scared of some shit. Scared of the devil. Scared of the motherfucking dark. Scared of the motherfucking dude. Scared, fear, death. You heard what happened? Scared. Who you heard? Whoopty whoop. On bro now. Always you heard. On bro now. Bitch, have they heard of me? On bro now. To ask these niggas have they heard of me though. On bro now. I'm saying though, because if the thought forms came from you, then the whole aspect is everything we fear and shit is just the energy of yourself being recycled back to you. You're just going against the collective consciousness. And that's why we all want to be accepted and popular, because the population owns the deities. Whoever got the most mental projections of the same thought form, and that's what the good old books do, then the deity wins. That's the most powerfulest energy. Bro, that's your primal powerful energy. So it's a science. We want to belong. We want to whoop de whoop. So imagine your consciousness not merging in with the 5 billion consciousness that exists. Your ass is outside of some shit. And here come your lonely ass, and I'm so oh my and look, there goes the excommunication and all that comes with the aspect of the spirituality shit, because now you do not fit into the collective consciousness of the 5 billion that believe in the Abrahamic religions as the base principle of your fucking existence, which is a 6,000, 7,000 year old thought form that comes from the older thought forms, of more primal energies, your Typhon set, your goddesses, your 7 star systems, your 12. Anyways, I ain't gonna get too deep in that. Remember, y'all, we on 360 pack number 13. So I can't go through everything. As much as I would love to. On bro, as much as I would love to. Everybody double tap the screen. I told y'all last is at the 8 beginning. I said this shit was gonna start popping. On bro, didn't I say that at the very beginning? I said everybody double tap before this shit start popping. On bro, I know it. Everybody did that. Something weird is going on. I'm not making no money for subscriptions. Yeah, yeah, everybody should go. My subscriptions, I haven't been able to subscribe or buy kits like that. Yup, I realize that. They won't let me do shit, man. Anyways, damn, where the trolls at? We should have a troll coming in here any minute. Bro, now. We should have a voluntarily troll to come in. We need a troll. Bro, now. Where's the trolls? No, because for real, that so we could prove a part of this lesson, but we have to get a troll in here. Bro, now. But anyways, let me go a little bit deeper in this, because you like, well, why you need a troll? I mean, because it would prove this point. Because remember, like I just said, a tunnel is opened up when people can get you to focus your thoughts on the individual. Bro, so all that's why people troll, because they want you to what? Focus their thoughts on them. Get you, they say something to rile you up. Because once that is opened up, that tunnel's opened up, that light energy can be siphoned from organism to organism, whatever it is. Which makes me question everything. That shit make me question shit like beauty and shit. What is beauty and all of that? Bro, Neil, like, is that just an energy cipher, bro? Bro, Neil, I don't trust shit. That shit gotta fuck me up to here. But no, let's go deeper with this shit. Now, Electrons, photons are just electrons, which is just an aspect of light. And like I said, that's an actual test that's happened. Let's go to another test. This is Dr. William Broad in the study of being stared at. And it says what right here? Boy, I can't believe I took something off this 360 pack. Dr. William Broad proved that simply staring at someone is enough to trigger the body to have an excited response, even at a distance. When there is no physical line of sight between the two individuals, this is very likely caused by the same energetic mechanism we have been describing. In Broad's experiment, one person was placed in a small room with a hidden video camera and told to relax and read a magazine while his skin was being monitored for its electrical activity. In another room, a closed circuit television screen revealed images of the man sitting in his chair, even though he didn't know he was being filmed. On bro now. All right. A computer generated random moments, a participant in the room was asked to suddenly stare intently at the man's face on a television screen. Surprisingly, 59% of the time the man being stared at, his skin had a sudden shock reaction. It worked with women just as well as men again and again. A 59% reaction is fully 9% above random chance. This may not sound like much, but it is very significant considering that Broad repeated this experiment again and again with many different participants, and the effect was very consistent. So what are we talking about right now? We talking about if you was in another room and somebody stared at a computer screen, which was a visual of you in the other room, that your skin will react 59% of the time. There will be some reaction. You don't know you being stared at, but your skin will react to somebody staring at you. Over 9% of the chance of random. No matter when they generated the person looking at you, your skin reacted. Which it goes behind the aspect of why people do things to get you to focus on them, do things to get you to look at them, do things to get you to dun 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 dun. That's the whole aspect of setting up a tunnel for energy to come through. We all trying to be aware, be noticed, and focus. You feel what I'm saying? That's some real shit, twin. This is about energy ciphering, all that. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the love on Bronim. I see y'all, twin. Appreciate all the follows, all that. Shares, likes, follows. Thank you, guy on Bronim. Now, let's go a little bit deeper with this. What does that mean? We can go even further. Your money. Look at your money. The system has apparently been in place throughout all of human evolution. Leaders who put their first faces on currency may well have been getting energy transfers from the people every time the people looked at the currency in their pocket. On bro now. After Gutenberg's invention of the printing press beginning in around 1439, portraits of leaders could be distributed in print illustrations, and that may well have been enough to create viable energy transfers. Photography would represent the next quantum leap in this system, potentially making the transfers even more effective as the images of the leaders' faces became even clearer. Once live radio and televisions became available, potentially millions of people could focus on one person simultaneously in real time. Furthermore, if a particular film actor is being seen in movies by tens or even hundreds of thousands of people at even given time, even the actor is only playing a character, he or she may still be receiving tremendous amounts of energy from the people watching them. These laws of one quotes from Sessions, blah, 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 blah. Summarize the difference in polarities between negative and positive very succinctly. So what does that mean? That means energy transfers. When a whole bunch of people listen at something, when a whole bunch of people looking, there's an energy transfer. How do we know this science to be true? Because we looked at the different aspects of the art of this study of being stared at. When people was being stared at, their skin started to react 59% of the time, because when they hooked up some type of a mechanism to a placenta and let people focus either loving thoughts or angry thoughts, they either put energy into the placenta or drew energy out of it. And how can that energy be measured? Through the electrons. And electrons are what? Electrons are just a particle of light. So when you think about things, you bring in what? It's an aspect of a tunnel of light being opened up. That's why when you thought about a person, they called your goof ass. On bro now. I was just thinking about you. They hit your ass right up. That's speaking of the devil. On bro now, your ass pop right up. Yeah, what's up? Cause on bro now, that's that light, that whoop de whoop. Them tunnels is opening up. So with that being said, if we take it back to the original aspect of the science on babies on bro, on the brothers, they say to him, what does it say? People have created and worked with different types of entities far beyond recorded history. Many gods and goddesses came into beings as what? Thought forms personified. This allowed humans to interact with and interpret cause and effect in the world in which they live. Often these fledgling thought forms were slowly transformed into the gods and goddesses that we know today by the general acceptance of the attributes given to events. As more people adopted those understandings of the events as actions of things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world and what are now considered some of the most powerful gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. And then it says in Kenneth Grant's book right here, all gods are but what? Psychic projections. Get your shit together. Home babies, home brother, home brothers. Why are the gods psychic projections? What's the etymology of psychic? Look at the bottom of the mind. Where do thoughts come from? The mind. What is a thought? It is a thought is a projection from the mind, an image projected from the mind. A thought, appreciate the gifts, plan, appreciate you, Taz. It is a representation of images projected from the mind. Get your shit together, twin. Everybody think about an apple right now. That's an image projected from the mind. So that's a thought form. You cross-reference with this book, Michael Cunningham. The gods and goddesses are what? Thought forms, transform over time, gain momentum. Why? Because you thought that shit was greater than you. You made it greater than you. What do we do with our gods? God is great. God is good. We are the sinful ones. We the ones that's fucked up. And what do you hear every rapper say? I fear every good but God. I fear every good but God. Reading the synchronicity key. What it say right here? To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions such as guilt and fear. What would we need them to feel that to do that? We can begin trying to pull photons through it. A tunnel is automatically formed and we immediately begin to try to pull photons through it. What's a photon? A particle of light. To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions. But what do we need first? After we have created the tunnel, after we have created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts. Good. It's like electricity, like a look, just like that. All that shit behind you, twin. This is 360 pack number 13, twin. All these books are researchable. You got access to all these documents, all this research on babies, on brother, on the brothers. Get. Yeah. I just added a new book to it too. All right, I added some new parts to it too. I couldn't help myself. I'm done. I can't add nothing else. On bro, we had anything else, we're gonna be doing too much. On bro now. This one was supposed to be short. It just kept getting longer and longer. Because we talking about what? Thinking on pronoun. And then we go into this test. He just went into another room and stare at it, and your skin start reacting. So you can play a game like, no, this shit is just conceptual. No, motherfucker. 59% of the time, if a motherfucker staring at you, even if your ass is in another room and they saw your ass, your skin start reacting to that shit. It has a sudden shock, a sudden jump. Like, hey, somebody's paying attention to us. Come on, bro. Because what? That tunnel's been opened up. That if a person's staring at you, they thinking about your ass. Come on, bro. So the tests have been done. Bro, now this is not just this sounds pretty. We talking some real shit. So if you cross-reference that, if the skin jumping in this realm from that shit, then when you get to thinking about the gods and how amazing and what woo it is, then you're transferring your light. When you say like, I fear God, I ain't shit. You've your light being pulled out of you and given to the entity. I would have never made it without you. Bro, now that's some real shit, twin. This is a science. Bro, the niggas that wrote these books understood vampirism. They understood mental vampirisms, mental science, mental energies, ethers and shit. They was our real scientists. They just coded this book so they can get your shit. Why would I? Why would I put you on game if I need you for the energy? The fuck, bro. Now I'm gonna let you know that you the battery. No, good. I'm gonna make you fall in love with becoming the battery. I'm gonna make you be the best battery you can fucking become. And that's what you do. You offer up all your energy, whoop-de-woo. You give up everything. I give it all up for you. I will praise you for eternity. They like, good looking. Bro, them. Energizer Bunny keeps going and going and going. What's that? Your heart. Good. Doom, doom. Doom keeps. These niggas ain't slick. But anyways, Anyways, let me just keep going. Is that Duracell? I don't give a fuck. Oh, bro, then we some batteries. Ain't we negative and positive, masculine and feminine, negative and positive charges? We batteries. On bro, now. Thought form energies, batteries. On bro, now. We batteries for the entities. On bro, now. But anyways, it's really sick with a genetic code, with your instructions. Look, with your instructions. With your prior programs. Oh, bro, no, look, a genetic code programming. You already programmed for this shit. That's why it was so easy for you to get introduced into these systems and not question shit. Bro, until you develop some divine something within. I don't know. I don't know what saves y'all because I'm ready because it ain't none of my business. All right, but anyways, let's keep on going with this, y'all. We got a whole bunch of stuff to still go to. This, like I said, this is a 360 pack. This is 360 pack number 13. And just to cross reference it all, that's also can be associated with money. Why you think they put in your faces on money? The system has apparently been in place throughout the this system has apparently been in place throughout all of human evolution. Leaders who put their faces on currency may well have been getting energy transfers from the people every time the people looked at the currency in their pocket. If a particular film actor is being seen in movies by tens or thousands of people at any given time, even if the actor is only playing a character, he or she will be receiving tremendous amounts of energy from the people watching them. And that's why when y'all get around these niggas, you be, oh my gosh, their aura. I'm like, that's actually just your aura projected back to you. Bro, you know them people get famous, shoot, they had such an aura. Yes, all the energy and all the movies and all the focus and everybody screaming their name and watching them. That's an energy transfer. Good. That's why Taylor, you told the aura. Bro, now. That's your shit reflected back to you. Bro, now. That's why everybody trying to get, that's why fame is the new currency. It was always the fame was always the currency. With the E-gen and all. Damn me, bro. Now. Anyways, the analysis is based on projecting we are beings that let me go move on from here. Dun, 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 dun. The analysis is based on projections. We are beings that permit light, which is energy that can be transformed into ethers. These energies manifest as astral beings that can be sensed by the ones whom are sensitive at a psychic level. Ask yourself, what has your spiritual antenna sensed in the past? It's all around us, in us and outside of us. The holographic nature of our existence creates an abundance of research on the interaction of our consciousness with the cosmos and beyond. Now, next we're about to get into some mythology. Brother, he who knows one book knows none. We already cross-referenced 3 different documents, but we're about to get into our 4th book, um, Montauk Projects by Robert Keel. Uh, because we want to get multiple different angels. We need multiple angels for this message. An angel was a messenger. An angle was just a frequency of light. It's all the same shit. We need multiple different angles or perspectives, perspectives, which is just a different aspect of consciousness, which would represent these angels and shit of this light, of this energy. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, bro, no. But anyways, why do I say that? Because this story right here is about what happened. It's a story that predates the Mothman prophecies, but it's just a story that's trying to teach us something. And it goes like this. There is an old house on a tree-lined street in New York Greenwich Village which harbors a strange ghost. Hans Holzer and other ghost chasers have included the house in their catalogs of haunted places. The phantom has been seen by several of people in recent years. This phantom, so people have been seeing this phantom ghost in the house. It is dressed in a long black coat and wears a wide brimmed slouch hat pulled down over his eyes as it slinks from room to room. Self-styled parapsychologists have woven all kinds of fantasies around this apparition. Obviously, a spy from the Revolutionary War was caught and unalived in the old house. They trying to figure out, why is this house hunted by this ghost dude in this hat? Well, check this out. But wait, this ghost may not be a member of the Restless Dead at all. There were never any reports of huntings there until about 20 years ago, after the house was vacated by a writer named Walter Gibson. He was and is an extraordinary prolific author. For many years, he churned out a full-length novel each month, and many of these novels were written in the house in Greenwich Village. All of them were centered around a spectacularly sudden, successful character Gibson created in the 1930s, that nemesis of evil known as the Shadow. If you read any of the Shadow novels, you know that he was fond of lurking in dark alleys, dressed in the cape and a broad slouch Brim slouch hat. Why would a shadow-like apparition suddenly appear in an old house? Could it be some kind of residue from Walter Gibson's very powerful mind? We do know that some people can move objects, even bend spoons and keys with the powers of their minds alone. Mental telepathy is now a tested and verified phenomenon, and about 10% of the population have the ability to see above and beyond the narrow spectrum of visible light. So if you are talking about what we've been talking about, we've been talking about what? The power of your thoughts. We're talking about what? The power of your thoughts and the focusing of tunnels being created that transfer photon light from entity to entity and can create gods and goddesses and energies and all of that. And right here, you have what? We have somebody that created the entity with their thoughts alone. That the entity was recorded by these ghost hunters. How do we know that to be true? Because the same shadow figure that they seen in that house, prior 20 years prior to that, an individual named Walter Gibson was writing a book every month. A book. What are these books? Writing a book every month, and the entity started to what? It started to exist in the actual realm. People started to see a ghost. It matched the exact same figure that Walter Gibson wrote about 20 years prior in that house. And it says, that's why it says, why would a shadow like apparition suddenly appear in an old house? Could it be from the residue from Walter Gibson's very powerful mind? What have we been talking about? The mind. What do we say? Gods are psychic projections. What does the etymology of psychic mean? The mind. What does it say up here? Gods are thought forms personified that gain momentum over time. Where do thoughts come from? Images projected from the mind, like a projector. Synchronicity key. What do you need for a projection to work? You need light. Where does the light come from? The electrons, from the photon, electron, the particles of light that are transferred during your thought process when you're thinking about shit. This nigga then thought some shit up so much, he been manifested the shadow entity into this realm where people can sense it. It's a ghost story now. You can go up in New York and read about this shit. That same entity, and they go read the books of Walter Gibson where he talks about this entity called the shadow. Because the universe is what? It's mental. On babies, I brought them on the brothers. Everybody double, man, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Everybody double tap the screen. Y'all niggas must be busy. On bro, is it payday? What's good with y'all? On bro, we acting real stank today. It must be payday up in this each. On bro, we acting real stank today. On bro, we only got 3.4 likes. We saying all this crazy shit, twin. Do I need to end this live and restart? This ain't this ain't it for y'all. Y'all heard this shit before, huh? Y'all must have heard about this shit already. On bro, I must be behind. No, I'm saying, twin. On bro, what's the fuck going on today? This nigga's gonna make me cry. Oh, brother, let's put some. We talking about thought forms and entities getting energy. Let's put some energy in this motherfucking live, because at least we are in this live. We the ones here. No one else is here but us. Which lets you know, if your guys be like, this is lame, this is no fun, it really be like on you. Like it's really a reflection of who? You. It's a projection from within. On bro, now remember that you went to the club. This lame is no, this club ain't lame. It's actually neutral. On bro, now guess who the lame is? Oh bro, now guess who the lame one is? This shit dry. Oh bro, no, it's actually you that's dry, buddy. Oh bro, now you feel me? You gotta make that shit lit. We gotta get this shit lit, twin. Appreciate you, Victor Lee. I see you, Divine MRG 100. On bro, now one in one, bind in one soul 54. We got some cool niggas in here. Victor Lee, PFVFPs. On bro, now we got some bangers in here. Oh bro, now what's good with y'all, twin? Now sometimes you gotta stop and talk to the people. On bro, now I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta stop and talk to the people. On bro, now what's good with y'all? Let you know. I see you. On bro, now I see you. Not liking my shit. Oh bro, now sometimes you gotta stop and talk to the people. All right. Anyways, I'm joking, y'all. These is jokes. I appreciate all of y'all being here. We got 4,000 likes. Shit, that's enough. On bro, I appreciate y'all, gang. I'm just saying, we only know how y'all react. Y'all can't talk to us. We can't hear y'all like, ooh, that's fine. We don't hear none of this shit. On bro, we don't know unless you tap the screen. We have no idea what's going on out here. And we blind. On bro, we blind. We can't see you. Like how you see us, we don't see you. All right. Anyways, on a deeper level, on babies, on brother, one of brothers, what it say right here? I say, twin, why would a shadow like an apparition suddenly appear in the old house? Could it be some kind of residue from Walter Gibson's very powerful mind? Uh. We do know that some people can move objects, even bend spoons and keys with the powers of their minds alone. Mental telepathy is now a tested and verified phenomenon. And that let me know the people with the hand shit. No, I'm not going to dispute that because there are vortices on our hands that can transmute energy. But then all this raw shit is really up here. It's all in the mind on bro now. But, I'm going to leave that shit alone because I don't want to put nothing past anybody on bro now. Let these niggas keep moving that damn aluminum foil on bro now. Right onto some motherfucking taco meat leftovers. And after you done, put that shit in the fridge. Oh, bro, they'll put that shit in the fridge after you done, twin. All right, anyways, after you done playing, look, after you done, that sound like a mom and shit. That's when you still live with your mama and shit. Put that motherfucking shit on that taco meat since you want to keep playing this shit. Put that in the fridge. Do the damn dishes. So, bro, oh, shit. Oh, bro, nigga 28 years old, bad as hell. Dishes splashing everywhere. Shit, motherfucker. Oh, what was that? Oh, bro, nothing. Oh, bro, big ass beard. Nothing. Oh, bro, you just a baby boy. It's all right, though. I say live with your mama. Shit, fuck that. Oh, bro, live with your mama, twin. Fuck that. Take it back to the good old days. Oh, bro, just help her. Oh, bro, just help her. Shit. I'm saying, though. I don't know, though. Now, me? Nah. Oh, bro, not me though. I'm just saying I'm not against that shit. But anyways, I'm saying when families was more closely knit and all that fake shit, we would be way on bro new. Cause you see other cultures and shit, it'd be 4 generations, great grandma. I know I used to live next to some essays. Great grandma, mama, the son's sons, and all in the same crib. Birthday party, 600 is there. Hey, nowhere to park for. Oh, bro, damn, birthday parties was lit, twin. Oh, babes, oh, damn, y'all deep. I know y'all bills. I know everybody just put rent ain't shit but $100 for everybody. Oh, bro, damn, you don't need shit but $100, but everybody working full time. So where all that money going? They building their wealth up. You gotta be. You gotta be building your wealth up. Cause where all that extra bread going? It's 17 is living in here. Oh, bro, now. Shit, I ain't got need shit but $100 from everybody. Oh, bro, now. Shower time. Gotta be crazy, though. But, anyways, let's go back into the shit. They can see radiation and even objects invisible to the rest of us. A very large part of the UFO lore is, in fact, based upon the observations of such people. What seems normal to them seems abnormal, even ridiculous to the rest of us. People who see ghosts or the wandering shadow have these abilities. They are appearing at forms that are always there, always present around us, like radio waves. And when certain conditions exist, they can see these things. And what we need to focus on, the things that was seen in this New York Greenwich Village, is what? This entity, this shadow entity. For many years, he churned out a full-length novel each month, and many of those novels were written in the house in Greenwich Village. All of them were centered around the spectacular, successful character Gibson created in the 1930s, that nemesis of evil known as the Shadow. They started seeing that shit in real life. So your thought, if one person was writing a book of this novel and it started to pop up as an entity in this motherfucking world and shit, in the same house where he wrote the books, then what is the power of the motherfucking mind? Cross-reference that with the Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock about the transference of photon lights, for transference of photon light through the tunnels that are created when we focus our thoughts on people, and you have a very viable theory on bro now of entity creation and energy and giving your thoughts to shit and how powerful it is. And that's why you stay with a government, and that means control the mind. And think about it, physical. We have a physical body, but physical is spelt a lot like psychic. Am I tripping though? Physical, psychic. Bro, no, physics, psychic, physics, psycho, physical, all that shit the same. Your physical body is just an extension of your psychic body. I'm telling you, twin, it's all, and they keep telling you the universe is mental. The universe is mental. It's all of the mind. Bro, no. Let's go a little bit deeper with this. Bro, let's go deeper with this shit. They like shit. How much deeper can we get? Shit. Let's go deeper with this shit, twin. It's very important. that we look at multiple documents. We look at multiple documents that talk about the same thing. Anybody on YouTube? So we got 2 viewers. Oh, bro, now we got 2 viewers on YouTube. Y'all can see this shit, twin. Oh, bro, now that shit crazy, ain't it? There go the shadow right there. Let's go a little bit further with this. The 12th century Persian Sufis also employed deep trance-like meditation to visit the land where spirits dwell. So they was going through trances to go to the land where spirits dwell. So once again, trance is a etymology. A trance is an aspect of what? Doing something with what? Your mind. Taking it to those places. Now we in 12th century Persian, so we all over the world proving this shit in multiple different aspects. From a ghost story, from testing a lab. On bro, now how you want it? Now we at Persian Sufis. Get your ass on this magical school bus. On bro now. But before you get on bro now, you gotta hit something. Like what? Oh bro now, before you get on, you gotta do something. Oh bro, so you can really get this knowledge. So bro, you gonna be like, oh, after your ass wake up from a nap. Oh bro now. Matter of fact, never mind. Never mind. I don't even want y'all doing that shit to win. Oh bro now. I'm just saying. I don't want to get in trouble and shit. Anyways, it says right here they held that it is a world created. Oh, they created in this other realm. They're creating this world. They claim that in the other realm, one possesses a subtle body and relies on senses that are not always associated with specific organs in that body. They asserted that it is a dimension populated by many spiritual teachers or imams, and sometimes call it the country of the hidden imam. They held that it is a world created solely out of the subtle matter of alim, athil, or thought. Thought, thought, thought. Even space itself, including nearness, distance, and far off places, were created by thought, thought, thoughts. Oh, bro now. Damn, don't it say right here, many gods and goddesses came into beings as thought forms personified? Damn, don't it say right here, the gods of the psychic projections? Damn, ain't the etymology of psyche of the mind? Damn, a projection, a thought, just an image being projected from the mind. Damn, don't it say right here, when you think about people, tunnels is set up and photon lights is transferred? Damn, don't it say right here, when you stare at people, your skin react 59% of the time on babies on bro nail? Damn, don't it say right here that when you put money on motherfuckers on motherfucking money, you can transfer that energy right there? Damn, don't it say right here that when bro wrote this motherfucking book on babies on bro the brothers, his entity started popping up in real life? Damn, don't it say right here? Oh, bro nail. This shit can get crazy. Just every fucking book that's like 6 different books saying the same shit in a different way, twin. On bro now. And damn, don't when we get on bro now, put the cannonball up. I don't give a fuck. On bro now. Show me. Good. On bro now. Damn. Ain't that a itch? Yeah, y'all better heat check me. That's called a heat check. Bro now, that's when I'm on fire, twin. Bro, I just went crazy. Damn, ain't all this shit connected? Damn, ain't that called a synchronicity? The universe is revealing itself through synchronicity. It orchestrates the events, people, and environment and lining them up so that you are exactly where you need to be. Damn, ain't these called 360 packs? Didn't I write this back in 360 pack number 7? On Babies on Bro Now Round, we're on 360 pack number 13. On Bro Now, what's this one called? Think the Unthinkable. Get your shit together. On Bro Now. On Bro Now. I'm just saying, twin. Do y'all see these divine connections? Everybody double tap the screen. I know we sleepy as shit. Everybody double tap the screen, y'all. I appreciate everybody for being here, participating in this 360 pack 13. Basically, what we saying is that universe's mental has a way more developed science than we comprehended. That science is way more comprehensible than we thought it was. Appreciate it. Victor Lee, I see you, twin. Appreciate you. I could be your sunshine. I see you, twin. Jesse, I see you. Virtual Space Beauty, I see you, twin. Oh, babies, on brother, on the brothers, gang, gang, gang. On brother, I see y'all supporting this shit. I appreciate y'all. All right. Anybody who want access to these documents, the link is in the bio. Anybody who want access to these documents, the link is in the bio. This is just one 360 pack where we're just going through all these different books, these research papers, everything. David Wilcox, Synchronicity Key, Michael Topic, Holographic Universe, Occult Knowledge by I forget. I always forget who it is. I think his name is like Thomas Carlson. I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. Mothman Prophecies by Robert Keel. All types of shit, y'all. On bro, and then this is the craziest part. So boom, at the end of this lecture yesterday, I was done. I did this lecture like 2 or 3 times, gave my heart and shit. On bro, now y'all was throwing roses at my feet. 360 on bro, now I was on babies on bro, them on the brethrens. On bro, them I was saying this shit, twin. You feel me? I had one of those damn things. Oh, never mind. But on some real shit, all jokes aside though, I put this is the last part of the 360 pack, the holographic universe. This is that book I just said by Thomas Carlson, right? And in this book, by Thomas Carlson, is basically when I start talking about the gods are but psychic projections, and you know that because they cheated in the Bible when they told your ass man was made in God's image. An image is what? A thought projection. That's all it is. And we know it's a thought projection because a projection denotes light. And we create photon tunnel light when we focus our thoughts on shit. So the light will be the electron, the photon electrons that is created or generated during the focusing or concentration of thoughts. That's a projection. If we think of an apple right now, you are projecting an apple into the astros. You are a projector. It's a holographic universe. Get your shit together. So boom, I'm chilling. I get to reading this book. And I look in, it says we do live in a holographic universe, and like all projected holograms, there must be a source from which it comes. You really need to read The Secrets of Light by Walter Russell. So yesterday, I got, mind you, y'all, I sell libraries. We got libraries. So I said, go to the link in the bio. We got the library of my yacht, 500 books, but I got an extra library, right? And I've been looking through it lately. So I'm just, and it has hundreds of books in it. So I'm just scrolling down. I had just sent it to somebody. Somebody had pledged yesterday, donated. I said, I'm not just gonna send them the library of my God, I'm gonna send them this extra library. So I sent them the extra library. After I was done, I started scrolling down. And guess what popped up? This book right here is Walter Russell. It's not the book that they mentioned on this 360 pack. I had already put this on here. But I just stopped at a random book and opened it up. And guess what it came to? These pictures right here. I had to put it in the 360 pack because when I opened the book, it came right to what I was teaching about. Mind is expressed in light. Light is the storehouse of the energy of this. A random page. I said, what the fuck? It was waiting on me. Like the book mentioned it. I opened up a random book in the library. It went straight to this page. Mind is expressed in light. Light is the storehouse of the energy of thinking mind. The energy of the universe is the energy of the thinking mind. The universe is a universe of energy. Energy is expressed in light. Now, what did I teach y'all? What did I just say in the 360 pack? Before I read this, what did I say? Photons. I talked about psychic. Psychic is etymology of the mind. I said the gods are psychic projections. I broke down the etymology of electron, which means light. And then after that, I talk about the synchronicity and the transference of light, photon energy. The mind is light. The energy, the light is a measurement of the energy. The energy is projected from the mind. The universe is mental. Everything that this says is basically the summary of what we just talked about, which would serve as what? A confirmation, which would serve as what? A synchronicity. Because the universe, 360 pack number 7, the universe reveals itself through what? Synchronicity. It orchestrates the events, people, and environment and lining them up so that you are exactly where you need to be. No, this shit crazy, twin. On bro now. And just to show you, who else up in here? YouTube, holographic universe right there. You see that? The Secrets of Light by Walter Russell. This what book is by Walter Russell that we're reading that just popped up that started talking about what? The types of energy on bro now. That the universe is what? Of the mind. It says thinking is a process, an orderly, evolutionary, periodic process of absolute limitations. All motion of thinking mind is born at the maximum high speed of the universal constant of energy. It runs the gamut of periodic and opposing deceleration and acceleration in 6 full tones, 1 double tone and a master tone, to each of 10 lowering octaves and a variable number of midtones and so-called the last 4 octaves, the vibrational frequencies. The 7 tones are the so-called elements of matter, which are improperly classified in the 8 groups of the commonly accepted Mendeleev periodic table. All effects of motion, which causes the appearance of these elements, is that which is here in turn motion in opposition. The master, boy, you start talking about energy. We talking about our thoughts. We talking about all of these different aspects. We talking about, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, so I'm just saying shit. Oh, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Shit, I don't even know what he was saying at the end. Octaves, he lost me. I just had to say something on bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I was gonna weak it, but I don't know what the fuck he was just saying. Oh shit. All of a sudden, niggas started playing the goddamn, bro, they started playing them doom, 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 doom. So, bro, them out of nowhere. But anyways, the mind is expressed in light. Light is the storehouse of the energy of thinking mind. The energy of the universe is the energy of thinking mind. The universe is a universe of energy. Energy is expressed in light. Mind is the universe. Mind substance is spiritual substance. Spirit is light. Spirit is the ultimate, the eternal, though finite substance. Spirit is not infinite. Nothing in this universe of motion is infinite. Man's concept of an infinite God possessing infinite knowledge and infinite power, creator of an infinite universe of infinite extension, is not in accord with the laws of motion. Thank you. What that means is, how the fuck can you be made in God's image? If you die, then the gods would die and it would transform energy. Nothing is infinite. The only thing is infinite is our mind. We would have to, our shit is out. And this is why this book is so important, because anything within the motion of time has a finite expression. But when we start talking about the deeper aspects and the concepts of our realm, what we be saying outside the circles of time. That's what this book is right here. You got to go outside the aspects of your dimensional world into the deeper perspectives. Yes, the nature holds the codes and the patterns of your existence here, but you transcend this shit, twin. You the one that thought all this shit up. We on a different level. Bro, now, well, we got to realize our accordance of that level. Bro, now we keep saying the most high, but to say the most high would denote limitations, because the highness would have a limitation. There's no measurement to this shit. There is no such thing. Bro, now it's just infinite energy. If we're talking about an infinite energy, if there's a high, then there's a low, then there's a measurement of it. Energy is just infinite. There would be no measurement. I'm just saying, twin, conceptually so. Anyways, all caught. This is just the you to look. Since we are beings that are in motion and all of this shit, this is where we get the whole God's name is incommunicable. You can't say his name because the mind, the powers of the shit that manifested that is incommunicable. You can't say the name. There's no name to speak. Good. How could you? Because if that's the case, express your existence. Exactly. Shit. All right then. All right. Anyways, all cause and look, this shit got deep. This shit got dark quick. This is a boundless, eternal, dimensionless universe of definite limitations, both as to all cause and all effects of cause. Dimension is an illusion of relation of effects, which are in themselves but illusions. And then, we could say he who knows one book knows none. And then I could get jazzy with it and talk about the dream state of our existence and our presence and all those different perspectives, that your world is just a dream. He says it's just boundless, dimensionless universe of definite limitations. It's just energy. The literal present is invisible, inaccessible, and meaningless. Strangely, the present is beyond knowing. Strangely, the human awareness is trapped in the past, the dream past. We have a whole bunch of limitations within us. Bro, no. So if we're limited and we were made in God's image, then that's why that God is limited as well. It's just a reflection of reflection. And that's why you live in an imperfect universe with excuses and da 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 da. It all makes perfect sense now. Bro, no, we're bounded by energy. But anyways, let me chill. The deeper aspect of this is, y'all, um, we usually, even in the Matrix, we say shit like red pill or blue pill, but appreciate the pledge, twin. Red pill or blue pill, but really it's an aspect of shit. Take both them motherfuckers. Bro, now take both them bitches and see what happened. Why this game? Take both them bitches. That's what I'm saying. That's the new Morpheus shit. Take both them bitches. Really have to understand this world inside and out. But anyways, the entire you created universe, all of that is, that has ever been or ever will be, but is the one substance in motion and light. God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. Matter is light. God and matter are one. Spirit and matter are the same substance. The substance is light. There are not two substances in the universe. There cannot be two substances in the universe. The substance of the universal mind is a living substance. That's when you start to transcend what? Duality, all of those different aspects. That is this is that. That's that cosmic force of pure infinite love energy. Some transitioning aspect. This is an opposite. Think about it. This shit don't make sense, but it do, because when you look in the mirror, you look at everything as a reflection, and shows yourself backwards. If this is a reflective universe, then your finite universe has an infinite universe. Think about this: when you look in the mirror, it shows you the image backwards. Every science we go into starts talking about these backward reflections, these mirrors. This aspect of your reflection, da 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 da. This is just a back infinite. This is a reflection of something else, but it's backwards. So it's showing everything on a different level on Ronin. This is probably where your hell comes from, and all those different aspects of the lower self and the sin, and that's where all that shit coming from. I'm just saying, twin. But anyways, all of this is cross-reference. Anybody who want access to these documents, take your ass to the link in the bio. Get this information. Why this say I understand, oh brother? Oh, he must have just he rocking with the message. I appreciate everybody who got name reads. I sent everybody who got name reads. Check your email. I sent all the name reads out from the last 2 or 3 days. Everybody who has acquired a name read, go check your emails. The link is in the well, I didn't say the link is in the bio. Your name read is in your email. I appreciate y'all support. I'll come back up here a little bit later, y'all, and we can go back into this and really get deeper into the aspects of the science on bro now. I know it's Friday, everybody got shit to do, all of that good stuff. Da, 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 da. What time is it where y'all at? What time is it where I'm at? 8:21, so it's only 6:21, 6:30 in the mountain time. So make sure y'all go make sure you guys go to the link in the bio and get this information. The universe is mental, for real, twin. Oh yeah, they great. Everybody is fine. Bro, everything is great, for real. I couldn't even make that shit up if I wanted to. So yeah, and that's why my primary focus, I could go back to teaching, and that's why we got this new 360 back, the new all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, them all this new information. I appreciate the roses, twin. I see you. You feel me? Bro, them. But like I said, just to transition. Um, this is going to make you think about your thoughts. And of course, once you think about your thoughts, what does that mean? Does it mean be not, I don't mean from a critical level of criticism, just the analysis of your thoughts is very important. Feel me? Yeah. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm already knowing. Twin, shout out to the East Coast. On bro now with y'all early asses. On bro now. East Coast is early to everything. This shit start first when the sun just hit quick, which lets you know like the sun is, I don't know, some weird shit happening. Because I stayed in 3 different time zones last year. So I seen the Midwest, the West. I seen the sun come up late and I seen it come up early. Bro, now, I seen this shit of the Atlantic Ocean when that shit real. The ocean, if like, and that's what I'm saying, like that ocean represents a aspect of the science of infinity. It has to be. You feel what I'm saying? And this whole realm is based on as above, so belows. And that's why in a drop of water is the full universe. If you could observe it on a quantum scale, it would just become a universe in itself, a whole fucking galaxy. If you go down to the atomic structures, the quarks, and all of that of a motherfucking raindrop, that shit is a universe. We ain't shit. We that same universe. So that's why they tell you in all of the sciences, you know what I'm saying? We trying to understand the science as a physical aspect, and it's more on the psychic aspect. It's the only way to for us to understand it. And when we start explaining shit like that, that means that this universe is fractalized. That in one is the whole, and the only thing that can truly represent that fractalized existence is what? Our holographic approach. That's why the shattered holograph looks exactly like a spider web. On Bronham, and in a fractalized holograph, it says what? Unlike all photographs, every portion of a piece of a holograph contains all the information of a whole. So it's not the piece of the puzzle, is the make not a piece of the puzzle is gonna make the full puzzle. The piece is the full puzzle. Just like that, I just said that that raindrop, if we were able to magnify it on a quantum scale and get into the electrons, the atoms, the quarks, and go into the most deepest dimensions of it, it would just be a whole fucking universe in itself. Because that raindrop is the whole fucking thing. This is like some phenomenal illusion within the mind. I'm telling you, twin. Bro, now. And that's why they tell you free your mind and your ass will follow. That's why the knowledge is so. If you looked at all the game changers within this realm, it was always the knowledgeable ones, the ones that knew something, knew how to do something. There was some knowing of something because it's all within the mind that unlocked the actions which made them whatever. I don't give a fuck who it is. They did something, and it's about the knowing of something. And they did something. So it's the knowledge, because the knowledge expands the mind. The mind expands the cosmos, the universe, the whoop de whoop, because the universe is what? It's mental. But anyways, I'm ranting at this point, y'all. I appreciate everybody being here on Babies on Brother on the Brothers. They say to it. I appreciate everybody being here. I'll come back a little bit later, y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all 360 packs. This was 360 pack number 7, but we just talked for 360 pack number 13. Think the Unthinkable. Um, Go to the link in the bio. All the information is there. We got 13 360 packs now. So, go through all this information, all this good stuff. It's a whole bunch of, I put a lot of information in here. And I mean, the books that's in it, that's where the real, you know what I'm saying, da is. But anyways, let me get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all, gang. Everybody be smooth on Babies on Brother on the Brothers. They say to it. Gang, gang, gang. I'm just annoyed. I just can't today. Who up in here? 3 viewers. Let them cook. Support the chef. Nah, bro. Ain't nobody over here, twin. On bro now. Did y'all see? Oh, yeah. Y'all can't see me. Good job. On bro now. That's great. On bro now. Good job. But yeah, y'all see the 360 packs, twin. Same for y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all 360 packs. Get all these documents. Get all these books. I appreciate y'all. On Babies on Bro, them on the Brothers. Y'all gets too. I always forget that y'all here. I gotta make sure I end this live first.